Pipe Network presents.
Oh, and just a heads up, we may talk about things that are potentially triggering for you. So, listener discretion is advised. Hello! Hi, Nins! Hello?
Yun. I think yan lang ang question ko. It's like really small questions. I have like two
Yeah, I
lang.
can hear
Can you hear me?
you.
Hello? Hello,
What happened
hello.
there?
Oh no. Hello, can you hear me? Okay. What?
Wow,
I don't know.
kung
Naghinag
kailan
ba ang net ko?
mag-start
I
tayo
think signal.
mag-recording, no? Kanina pa
I'm
tayo
like,
nag-talk, hindi
I know.
tas okay lang yung signal, tapos kung kailan mag-record na,
I know, I
doon pa siya
know.
mag-ano.
Shh.
Char.
Shh.
Galit,
I know.
galit, galit. Okay, anyway, today is going to be a jam-packed episode. We have life updates. We've
Oh,
got,
did you click record na?
yes, I clicked record
Okay,
already.
hi.
Yeah. Anyway, aside from that, we will be talking. Well, today's topic is pictures and the stories behind them, or like anything that has something to do with pictures. And we have a special guest, V.
Hi, guess.
Hi,
Hello?
V. Hi, V.
Hello!
Applause
Oh
dyan.
my God!
There you go.
After a
Hey.
long time, you're finally on the show. But we're gonna talk about that
Yes.
later na. One last thing, we will
Uh-huh.
also be playing Fact or Fic. Are you ready for the theme song?
Go.
I can't hear you.
Yes, go.
Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? No, I'm kidding. Here we go.
Why do you seem so scared?
Hi, I'm Niña.
And my name is Andrew,
Welcome to the Frightening, Alarming, Real Life Tales Show.
a podcast where we talk about scary stories that happened in real life. If you were a part of this terrorist group, you would be targeted and killed by the aswang.
These three girls, their friends, two of them decided to stab their other friend just to please Slenderman.
Bigfoot is the internet influencer of the monster world.
It killed 19 American servicemen that day.
So sit back, relax, and try not to go crazy with fright.
Aren't we all crazy?
I want this show to be family friendly.
Family friendly, we talk about murder and horror and all that crap.
Welcome to the Frightening, Alarming, Real Life Tales Show. As always, I am your host, Andrew, and I am with my co-host, Niña. Say hi.
Hello. Hi.
And of course, we've got our special guest, V. Say hi, V. Okay, so today I realized something from the last episode. We didn't talk about anything that happened with me. We just talked about you guys, you and Mars. And I'm like, no, I want the show to be about me. Me. um so recently I've been watching Bridgerton. Do you know Bridgerton? Do you guys know
No.
that show?
No.
Heard of?
What is that show?
You've heard of it, V.
Yeah, I've heard of that show, but
What
I
is it
haven't
about?
started watching it yet.
Yeah, you should. It's like really really good. I recently got
Yes.
into Bridgerton, and it's like, okay, basically, no spoiler synopsis. It's a super saucy period drama set in the Regency era of London, and it follows this super attractive Bridgerton family. There's a lot of scandal, power play, and romance, and of course, lots of sex, lots and lots of sex. I recommend it that if you're going to watch it, don't watch it with your family. Watch it alone, because like the first two episodes. Okay, I might be giving spoilers, but this is like really important spoilers. Like the first two
All right.
episodes, it's like fine. and then it gets to the third, fourth, fifth, because there's 6 episodes, and then it gets as they would say saucy. Um, so uh yeah, if you're gonna watch it, just
So
remember that.
like like Game of Thrones but less other family dramas.
Game of Thrones, but less deaths. Well, actually, like
Okay.
no deaths at all. Uh,
Okay.
oh, or maybe there is. So sorry, no spoilers. Stop it. Uh,
Ooh, who knows?
okay, so just a few things that because I finished watching Bridgerton, and I actually got Tirso into it too. He's actually binged watched it as well, and like we start doing this thing where we talk in, um, like Regency era English.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Sample. Sample.
okay,
With accent, with
um,
accent.
yeah, with accent. So it's something like, "Oh, top of the morning to you, Lord Tirso of the Tan family," or something like that, and then it's like, "Oh, I do enjoy some of this crumpets. May I have some more?" And then wala lang, it's because that's how everyone there talks, and it's so
Mm.
addicting to talk like that.
Okay. I thought like to watch them talk. Okay.
Well, to watch
Go
them
on.
talk as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot to mention they do like there's this. Okay, so you might think it's all prissy and high society and fashion and like that,
High
but
society
no,
posh. Uh-huh.
yeah, but they actually use pop songs
Oh
in
really?
orchestra versions. Yeah,
Oh,
hold on, my dog. What the
dogs.
fuck?
Hi doggos.
Yeah, dogs. Wait lang. Pause. Okay, so where was I before I left so suddenly and so rudely?
Cute theme song
Of what?
of V.
What?
Now you
No.
were talking about Regent
Bridgerton. Yeah. Bridgerton.
Bridgeton?
Bridgerton? I don't know. I don't know the name of
Bridgerton.
the show.
Bridgerton.
Bridgerton.
Yeah.
Bridgerton. Whatever.
I
I
don't,
don't watch it.
Bridgeton.
I'm not yet familiar with the series, and I am actually
Where
planning to
is it?
watch
Is
it
it on
first.
It's on
Netflix?
Netflix. Yeah, it's on
Yeah, it's
Netflix.
on
Okay.
Netflix.
Yeah, it's like really good.
Okay.
All 6
So
episodes.
Netflix sponsor.
It actually brings me to my point where I want to do like a segment on the show where we like that game we used to play called Will I Survive?
um, no. Oh yes, I remember.
Yeah, basically we
We
talk
haven't played
about.
that one in a while.
Yeah, we haven't played that in a while. So basically, it's like an extension of Will I Survive, where we talk about like a movie, and we discuss the actions that was done on the movie, and then at the end, we give our verdict if will we survive or anything. I'm thinking of we'll do that for the next episode. Is that okay?
What movie are we gonna be watching?
Well, that is for me to find out. Wait, no, that's for me to know and for you to find out.
And for them to listen and
Yeah, and for
watch
them
out.
to listen. Of course, we will be announcing everything on the Discord server. So if you haven't joined the Discord server yet, I suggest you do. The link is in the podcast description. And of course, it is also in our socials, like on Facebook and on Twitter. So you just go there, click the link, and then make sure, because V also had this problem when she entered. She did not choose a role to enter. So when you get to the gas station, which is the first channel, there's like a chat there that says choose role to enter. Basically, you read a role, parang you choose your horror movie character, 'di ba? That and then once you've chosen your role, you get to see the other group chats, and then from then on, we'll everything will be there. So we'll post the first movie on the Discord, or you could wait until the next episode. That's also fine, and then be spoiled. But yeah, diba, diba.
Yeah, you have like extra access to extra stuff on the Discord server. We post as much as we can for it, so you guys can get updates and stuff. And then you can also see if when we're recording. You can't join though, but you'll notice if we're gonna be recording.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And you'll actually know who the guest is for that week. So in this case, it's
Yes,
Vivian.
perks,
Sorry, V.
Yeah.
perks, and
I used
perks.
to call her Vivian, but we'll talk about
That was
everything
my air
Vivian
name.
later. Today we're gonna be talking about pictures. So, the belief that a camera doesn't lie. Do you know that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like whatever unless of course you put it through Photoshop or anything, but you know how like a camera doesn't lie. It takes what it sees. So there's also this belief that because the camera cannot lie, it can capture ghosts and spirits, and even sometimes reveal
But
uh
nowadays we have Photoshop.
yeah, but nowadays we have Photoshop. And sometimes it even reveals more than what is taken, 'di ba? Like where this person is or who this person is, char. So I'm really excited for Nina's first story because she's gonna go first. She told me before we started
Yeah,
recording that am I sure okay lang ba talaga if I can use this story and all
because it's
that?
like
Kasi it's
really
like,
dark.
how dark is it?
Um, ex- I would consider it as like extreme-ish, kind of, because I don't know. Just
Just what? Nins? And Niña is gone. So that means we're gonna be taking a break. We'll be right back, you guys. And when we come back, it's Niña's turn. She will tell us all about this dark, dark story of pictures. So yeah, we'll be right back.
What's the scariest story you know?
Is it from a book, a movie, a TV show?
Or is it something that happened to you in real life? Hi, my name is Andrew.
And I'm Niña. Come join us as we talk about all things horror.
Of course, we don't talk about horror all the time.
Yeah, he sings a lot too.
Hey, don't tell them that. So get ready to hear all the spooks and goofs in
The frightening, alarming, real life tales show.
Out on Spotify
Apple Podcasts
or wherever you're listening to right now.
And we are back. And of course, it is Nina's turn. So, would you like to hear your second theme song?
yeah, sure.
Oh my Niña, there she goes again. My, she's got something for ya. Oh, you listener, brace yourself and then try not to get paranoia.
So, Nins, what is your fart for today?
So before I tell this really gruesome tale with these pictures, I would like to ask if someone approaches like you, like listeners or Andrew or V, like if someone like comes up to you and say, "Hey, I'm a photographer and I'm working for this company, and like I really like how like Eula, do you want to like be a model for us? Like I'll pay you per image or something." would you like, yeah, sure, immediately?
Yeah. 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 I would.
Yeah, yeah. It's like it's money, so I
And
guess.
if it's a stranger, then
Yeah, like you're
uh
totally like he just randomly comes up to you, gives you a
yeah.
card, and then
If
like
it's a
tells you like, "Hey, I
stranger, then
work
I
here,"
have to ask
and
more
like,
questions. But if it's
mm,
someone I know, then I would say it's automatically yes.
because this man named Harvey Glatman, he would come up to these glamorous women and then would tell them that he works here, and he would like pretend to be a photographer, and like his first victim was this 19-year-old model named Judy Ann Dull, Dull, not Doll. From an early age, even as a child, his mom would even like point out that there's a little something wrong with her kid. The Batman would tell officers that later on that it this is a quote from him. It seems like I always have a piece of rope in my hands when I was a kid. So the continuation of that is, I guess I was just kind of fascinated by rope, which would indicate that he has really strange tendencies. So, um, his mom, at the age of 12 of Batman, his mom actually caught him, um, choking himself with a noose for sexual
What?
gratification when he was 12.
Okay.
Yes. It was like really really strange. He grew up in Denver, in Colorado, back in 1930s and 1940s. That's when like they started becoming aware that there's really something wrong. Because when he was 18 in high school, he was actually arrested for tying up one of his classmates and putting her on gunpoint and molesting her. So he
What?
also, yeah, um during these years he would continue to rob and assault women for years, and then he did go to prison, but he got
Like
out.
he escaped
And then this is when
or like
1950s.
he was
Wait,
let out.
um yeah, he was let out. He finished
Sentence.
his sentence, I believe. And then back in 1950s 1957, he moved to LA. That's when he would start to pose himself as a photographer. That's when his first victim, a 19-year-old model named Judy Ann Dull, she had problems. She was
Santos?
engaged.
I'm kidding.
um,
Judy
sorry,
and Joe? Doe.
Dull, Dull. Dull,
Ah,
like
dull. Okay.
dull na boring.
Tapos.
Okay.
So she had issues on her own, and then so she really needed money. So she was offered $50 to pose for a cover for a novel. That's what Harvey was like proposing to her. Hey, like I'm a photographer. Like, you're this really pretty model. Like, can you pose for me? I'll use it in my novel or something. So she's like, yeah, sure, because it's like $50 back in.
Wait, can you say that again? How did she say
Oh,
it?
there's no code.
No, no, no. Can you repeat what you just said? Like, yeah, sure.
No.
No, say that again.
Yeah, but
She said it like,
why? It's fine.
no, I
No,
want to.
she didn't say it like that. No. Ah.
Hi.
But
Yeah, sure.
uh,
Okay. Anyway, sorry.
but I got distracted. But yeah, like she needed the money. So Blackman actually went and picked her up in her apartment, and none of her like doll's roommate was like okay, it's just like some guy picking her up. It was like okay. So when he bought the girl or Judy Ann to his apartment. He held her at gunpoint and then repeatedly raping her. And then
What?
this was like when he was 29. Yeah, which is like really, really horrible.
Yikes.
And then afterwards, he drove her to a secluded location in a desert outside of LA where he strangled her to death. What he would do is he would continue to take women, tie them up, then sexually assault them before murdering them. So, this is a quote from him when he told the police, "I would make them kneel down with everyone in with everyone it was the same. With the gun on them, I would tie this 5-foot piece of rope around their ankle. Then I would loop it up to around their neck. Then I would stand there and keep pulling it until they quit struggling." That's Glattman's quote to the police.
Ew.
So it's like really, really gruesome. And then like there are photos. The photos he would take would be the women tied up, because he would say that, oh, this is the pose that you're gonna do, and this is like this is the entire photograph. Like, again, I'm a photographer, remember, so like it's kind of okay, because I don't know. It's like questioning though. Like, if anyone would like tell you that, oh, I'm gonna have to tie you up, and then I take a photo of you, it's like there's something very wrong, extremely wrong in the entire situation. Though, for me,
Well,
for me,
you'd have to trust the photographer. Like you would have to
true,
really know the photographer and trust this
yeah,
person
to like
before
let yourself,
be tied up by
uh
them.
huh, yeah, yeah, and then like it's like really strange if like I'm trying to picture if you were there and how strange it would be that it's just the one guy. There's because like with professional photography nowadays, mostly at least there's two people, like one like helping with lights or something, and then the photographer himself.
This was in the
That's what I noticed.
1950s, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
1950s,
there's a lot of
1960s,
stuff
and
like
so
that.
forth.
And it's a lot of people who don't trust who
Yeah,
trust easily. Parang it was
yeah.
during that
There's
time
no
where
big
serial
danger.
killers, yeah, there was no stranger danger. So
Mm-mm.
that oh
The
my god.
concept wasn't really there.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
Had uh-uh.
his other victim's name was Shirley Ann Bridgeford. She's 20.
Bridgerford, Bridgeton,
Mm,
Bridgerton.
Shut up.
Ay, sorry, sorry, sorry.
Bridgeford. No.
Go again.
Ah,
Here we go again.
she's
Bridger
Ford
Ford.
girl Ford.
Go.
So he met he met this woman, and through like an ad using a false name under George Williams. So Harvey changed his name, used like an ad, and like say that he's a model. He's taking photos of women or looking for a model, and so on, so on. So Gladman actually picked her up under a pretense of taking her to a dance, like dancing and stuff, like getting to know each other, kind of thing back then. So instead, when he picked her up, he took her not to dancing but to back to his place, where he tied her up, photographed, and raped her before taking her to the desert where he killed her. He left her body unburied
Eh.
in the desert and to be, you know, taken up by the animals and the desert wind.
Tapos.
Yeah, and his third victim with this one is called her name was Ruth Mercado. She's like 24, and this was through a modeling agency.
Through a modeling agency.
Mhm,
So even that is
mhm.
not safe.
No, because like
Tapos.
I believe back then it's like women were like really trying to like be in need of money, and then like if you're in that agency, I think like in the industry rather, modeling. I think back then it's like really difficult.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
most likely you take all the like jobs that you can get, you know.
Wala pa
So
kasi yung 1950s, I think because the time for supermodels weren't there yet.
wala pang
Oo, wala
concept.
pa.
Yeah.
Oo.
Wala pa silang like, oh, this girl is like supermodel, and then like like this agency is like the best agency. You're safe, you're secured, and then like trusted and so on. Back then, most likely not nada. So
Oo.
yeah. So she he actually like arrived to her place because she was like gonna pick her up for the photo shoot, quote unquote photo shoot.
This
And
is the
then
third
what
victim,
happened
right?
was, this is the third victim.
Okay.
So what happened was, glad she was too ill to proceed with the photo shoot. So Gladman left, but unbeknownst to her, he actually returned to her house hours later. He let himself in and then had his way with her repeatedly at gunpoint throughout the night. And then in the morning, this is
Oh
when
no.
he forced her to walk out to his car and drove her to the desert, where he killed her in his usual manner. And then this is a quote from him to the police, where he was like, "She was the one I really like. So I told her we were going out to a deserted spot where we wouldn't be bothered while I took more photos." This is like he was interrogated by then.
Took
So
more photos,
this is
wink
another
wink.
quote from him. Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is another quote wherein he said, "I took out a lot more pictures and tried to figure out how to keep from killing her, but I couldn't come up with any answers." So yeah. So he tried to do one more victim, a 28-year-old named Lorraine Vigil. Um, She was actually Visual was registered with a modeling agency where she was contacted with Glackman for a photo shoot. She got in the car with him and was not worried like when he was starting to, drive the opposite direction.
Uh-uh.
So yeah, but when this is a quote from Vigil wherein she said that she wasn't worried or she wasn't alarmed when he drove the wrong way, but she started to when they entered a freeway and he drove at a really really you know high speed, and he started not to answering her questions or even look at her. So that's when like she kind of panicked. That's where she had trouble with it. Then he Gladman suddenly tells her that, oh, we have to stop here because I have a flat tire. So he stopped, and then he tried to like do his usual where he takes the woman to gunpoint. That's what he did with her. And then um he tried to tie her up like usual, but Vigil was able to grab the gun and wrestle it from him. So what ended up happening was, uh the Gladman told her that I'll let you go and I won't kill you, but Vigil knew better. That's why they continue to fight over the gun, and at some point, she was able to get the gun and point it at him until police arrived by then. Yeah, that's how he got caught by the police. He admitted his murders, three murders, and then he pointed the police to a toolbox where he contains like hundreds of photos of women he had molested, as well as the
Hundreds?
three murder victims. Yeah,
Hundreds?
it's the
That's a lot.
Mhm. I'm gonna have to read this. Like I'm gonna have to quote from this website I'm reading. He eventually led police to a toolbox that contained pictures of hundreds of women that he had molested, as well as three murder victims. So yeah, he also spoke openly about his crimes, and when he was put to trial, he actually confessed, and then he requested to be given a death penalty, and then
Which he
at the
was, right?
end. Yeah, at the end, he was killed in a gas chamber in state prison back in 1959.
Okay.
Yeah, and then like all the photos, like like here, if you can, if you, I'll send you the photos. Like like some of them look calm. Some of the women who are like tied up look calm. So like they know, oh, this is just a photo shoot, but like this is the last photo of them. Like it's like, ugh. So yeah. And then, like there are other photos where you can see like the women is kind of in panic, which is like, that's not good. It's like not good at all.
I'm getting shivers down my
Yeah,
spine.
he was considered to be known as glamour girl slayer, because glamour girl is, I believe, what they call models or like women back then, because how glamorous the lifestyle they want to be.
Wait, Glamour Girl, 'di ba yun yung ano?
Mhm.
Yun yung YouTuber?
I think that's
Magazine? I know.
I don't know.
Oh, no, Glamour and Gore. Sorry.
Okay. Glamour Girl, I think that's there you're referring to the magazine.
Yeah, I think parang it's a magazine siya ngayon. The name,
Yeah.
the ano ng Glamour Girl. I think it's a women's magazine.
Uh-uh.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Thank
that's all. And I will send photos in our Discord and have fun with those
I have to write
horrific
that.
photos.
Thank you so
Thanks.
much, Nins, for your story, your disturbing story.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
really, really dark siya. That's why I was like, I mean, like I know our name, our show is called the Frightening, Alarming Real Life Tales Show. That's why I'm like, this is frightening because this happened in real life, and
And
then
it's
who knows
alarming.
if this is still happening.
It's a real
Yes,
life
it's like
tale.
really
And
alarming.
then we do it on a show. Oh my
Yeah,
god, you just
like oh
explained
my god,
the
for you guys
podcast to
produce the
me.
show.
I understand what the podcast means now. Oh my
exactly.
god.
In season 2.
So far, this is the most frightening episode I've ever heard.
Of
For
season
you.
2.
Yeah.
Of season 2.
Of
Yeah.
season 2. Because there was some pretty fucked up stuff
Yeah.
that we talked about in previous
This
episodes.
season 1.
This is up to par with
Mhm.
one of them. Definitely.
Yeah.
Now you know how it feels because it's usually me who brings the super messed up stories, diba? So
Yeah.
so now
So
you know how it
fun.
feels for you to bring a
Uh,
messy story to the table. Thank you so much, Nins.
Anytime. I'll look for more messy stories next time.
Please more kalat, char, not kalat. Okay. When we're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna deviate a bit from murderers, and we go to ghosts. So we'll be right back. Hey,
Hey,
are you enjoying this podcast?
are you laughing your ass off?
Are you scared for your life?
You know how you can show your love for the podcast?
Just tell people about us.
Go on, do it. You know you want to.
Join us.
Before we get back to the episode, you should check out this Pipe Network show.
If you want to learn something new or useless about the world around you, why don't you try listening to the Banyu podcast Reflushed on Spotify, Anchor, or any podcast app that you use?
And we are back. I hope you guys enjoy those sponsors. It's one
Thanks,
of Nina's.
sponsors.
It's one of Nina's. Actually, it's her go-to sponsor. So this is kind of like an extension
Yes.
of the ad break. But she uses Shopee a lot. So this is like, I was like,
Yeah.
this is yours. Let us
Thank you,
forget.
sponsors.
Let us forget the Lazada incident last episode with Mars. But anyway,
So what happened?
you'll hear it soon.
Yeah.
Here we
Okay,
go.
I'll look for it.
Something for your ear hole, a tale to scare. This one talks about a murder, that one wails about a ghost, and will Niña read them? Yes, indeed. Now something for your ear holes, a tale to scare. Searching here and there and everywhere, crying stories. Niña, please, can't you read them?
Oh, yes, she
does.
do.
It's does.
Oh, wait.
Not do.
This is yours.
Mali.
does.
Oh my god.
Yeah, mali ang gameplay mo na theme song, girl.
Well, I guess it's
I'm like
your turn.
listening to it and I'm like
I guess it's-
halfway.
I didn't realize it was you. Damn it. Let's try that
Smart.
again. Let's try that again.
There's a story for you in this hand of mine. You can't stop the things I do. I lie. I've searched high and low, wrote down an essay. Now Andrew is back, and there's hell to pay. There's a story for you. And this hand of
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, this time it's right. Okay, so what I'm gonna be talking about is a story of a. So, okay, hold on. So your story, Nins, was from the 1950s. Mine is from
Yeah.
the early 1900s, more specifically
Ooh.
1918, and it is the story
Ooh,
of
early.
Freddy Jackson.
Ang brain ko like Michael Jackson.
Okay. So I'm gonna send you guys a picture, pero later na. I'll also post it for
Okay.
everyone to see. So hold on. Let me just send you the picture na lang, no? Let me just do that first.
Where are you sending?
Pod chat.
Discord.
Yeah, Discord.
Alright. Again, guys, we have Discord server. Like, feel free to join. You can chat me and
I sent
Andrew
you guys
there.
a picture. Okay.
Okay, nag-load pa siya sa akin. Oh, it's like one of those like photos ng class or like
Yeah.
sa army.
Yeah, it's by an army. Now, I want you, if you can you please zoom in to the top row? V, are you following?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Where is it?
It's on the pod chat.
Discord.
It's on Discord. Yeah.
Okay.
So
And then
open the picture and then zoom into the top row.
okay.
Oh.
I got it.
Okay. Now I want you to from the left go to the fourth person.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Do you notice anything weird in that photo?
Not really.
Okay.
Wait, is that the shortest guy? Is it?
The top no, not the shortest guy. Wait, from the left, V, from the left.
Oh wait.
Start sa left, tapos count 1 to 4. It's 4 people.
Wait lang, I saw something. Let me edit it and then let me send it to you.
Do you see it? I sent you another picture.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh. No, Nins, that's not it.
I know. I know,
That's
but
not-
I'm just saying.
I said from the top, at the top row.
I know.
From
I
the left.
know. Are you talking about the fourth guy, like behind him, like
Yeah.
parang may smudge?
My smudge
cam-
of
sa
another
cam.
face.
Yeah, but like hindi siya. I don't know why, but like hindi siya clear for me.
I sent you another picture. It should be clear.
Yeah, you sent like one by one niya.
Yeah.
ID picture.
Sorry, ID picture. ID
Yeah,
picture.
okay, I see it now.
Yeah. So that is the ghost of Freddy Jackson. Now,
Wait, where?
the one behind that guy.
Above the photo that I sent V.
Yeah.
Like you can
Above?
see, like there's another photo. Like there's another man behind the one guy.
The
that's
white
wearing a
one?
hat.
The one.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. That
Yep.
one.
Oh.
Yep. So that is the ghost of Freddy
You see
Jackson.
the guy
So,
behind
Yeah.
this other guy.
That's the ghost, right?
yep.
Yeah, that's the ghost.
That's
Freddy
the
Jackson.
ghost. Char.
Are we gonna play Phasmo and then like Freddy Jackson, Freddy Jackson?
Okay, so basically, in November 11, 1918, a squadron in the British Royal Air Force decided to take one last picture after Freddie Jackson's funeral. Because a few days before that, Freddie Jackson was killed, and he was a mechanic, an airplane mechanic. And apparently, how he died was that he stumbled onto a fast-moving propeller. Tapos parang that killed him. Okay. So this was after World War One, and then so the squadron decides to take a picture because they're like, oh, this is the last time we're gonna be all together and all that. Tapos they had it developed. That was when they saw behind that man was another man, and they were like, oh, this looks like Freddie Jackson. So everyone in the picture believes that this is Freddie Jackson talaga. Like there's
Yeah,
no
his
ano,
ghost.
yeah, his ghost. Like apparently his ghost doesn't parang his ghost thinks na, oh, I'm still alive, and oh, we're gonna all have picture taken, ganun ganyan. But it was because apparently they believed na Freddy was unaware of
He
his
died.
death. Sir Victor Goddard, a retired Royal Air Force British man, published the photo in 1975, a few years later, like way later, when he's an old man na. He decided to publish the photo for everyone to see, and there he recounted the story of how everyone believed that this is their
Freddy
parang,
Jackson.
yeah, parang this was their last photo with Freddie Jackson, ganyan. Now, a lot of people actually said na this isn't real, right? Skeptics
Yeah,
say
of course.
that this was a case of double exposure kasi 'di ba before cameras would take pictures really slowly.
You have to be steady.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to be steady.
Yep, you have to be steady. So they believe na it was the guy that who was in front of Freddie
Moving.
Jackson, moving. But the thing is, do you guys notice Freddie behind that man? What's the difference?
Different people. I think.
Well, yeah, there's two heads, but like, what is different between what they look like?
No hat.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Same observing.
That's the thing. The guy behind that man doesn't have a hat on, so how could it be the same person? So there is a theory
Dun,
that
dun, dun.
the guy did not have his cap on. Tapos he looked around and then saw everyone had their caps on. So he quickly moved his body, and then it moved the face.
Put a cap on.
Yeah, to put the cap on, and then that's how it came na may dalawang faces. One with a hat and then one without the hat.
Mm.
So I researched more into it, and then apparently there was on the article that I read, not they checked the records for anyone named Freddie Jackson, and there was only one person, but that Freddie Jackson died because of a heart attack, and not because he was
Oh.
uh
from the
killed, yeah,
plane
from a plane.
incident.
So
Mm-hmm.
who is this Freddy Jackson? And
Yeah, like
Yeah.
questionable. Masyado.
yeah,
Because like everyone's talking about this Freddy Jackson that died via plane accident, and then there's this actual Freddy Jackson that died via
heart.
heart attack. So who is this guy?
So it could be a case of where everyone just thinks his name was Freddy Jackson, but it actually wasn't. Kasi
But
they
like the problem with that one, like for me, like if everyone thinks this guy's name is Freddy Jackson, what about like ang superiors niya? His superiors should have like a record or know what this guy is.
yeah, but that's the thing. The information is lost in time. Kasi 'di ba the picture was released in 1975.
Yeah, I mean like we can just always like ask Doctor Who
Yeah.
to like, can we
Travel
borrow
back in time.
TARDIS and then
Oo.
can we just like check out?
I-check
Or
lang.
Quantum Realm.
Uh, but it was actually researched as well if the photo was tampered with, and sources say that it has not. So, spooky.
Yikes.
So,
Besides, Photoshop was not.
diba? Char, my
Yeah,
Photoshop
Does
was
not, that
before.
wasn't yet
Wala
exist.
pang Photoshop.
Yeah.
Wala pang Photoshop before.
I mean, if
but yeah.
if it was today, I could even do a picture like that, like it's so
Yeah.
easy. But like before, especially if it was 1918, that would be so hard, right? So for me
Yeah.
lang ha, I believe that this picture is real. Do you guys believe this picture is real? This is like a ghost.
Yes.
Probably. Probably. I mean, it is possible.
I mean,
No,
It-
give me a
It's
definite
kind of
answer.
smudgy.
Diba? Smudgy.
Smudgy.
It's like parang may ghost talaga sa likod.
Yes.
yeah,
And-
yeah.
Look at I think I saw a line, parang hanggang sa chin lang niya. If you notice,
Yeah.
it's only the face of Freddy Jackson. Yun lang yung nakikita ninyo.
Iba ang
Not the rest of the body.
Akala ko Freddie
Yeah.
Mercury. But anyway, yeah, that's it, guys. That's my story. It's very quick, except we were interrupted so many times. So many times. Thank you so much for listening. We're going to take one last break, and when we come back, it's V's turn to share her fart, and we'll know more about V after this break.
Scary, petrifying, terrifying, spine-chilling, blood-curdling, horrifying. Got some scary stories that happened to you? We want it and we'll read it here in the Farts podcast. Email us a voice recording or write to us telling your scary experience at fartspod@gmail.com. Or send us a voice message over the Anchor app and get featured on our next episode.
Niña and I were recording one night when our ears stung from an eerie soundbite. For a third voice came in and gave their replies, and suddenly, to our surprise,
We have a guest.
On Farts there is a guest.
We have a guest.
It was the very best.
We have a guest.
We were very impressed.
We have a guest.
That we now have a guest.
And yes, we have a guest in the form of V. I call her Vivian, V, and she calls me Drew. Hi V.
Hello.
So V, how did you and I meet?
Very funny because right, di ba we're on the radio together
Yeah.
at Okay, is it okay to mention
Yeah,
the
mention.
radio?
So,
Yeah,
you want me to mention it?
we
Or do you want to talk about
okay,
it?
sure,
Okay, right. So,
sure.
me and V or Vivian were junior jocks at Magic 89.1 here sa Davao City.
Yep.
Well, I got into the it's like this program where you, what do you call it? Parang
For
they
for
train you.
aspiring.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, they train you to be a radio jock.
Yeah, they train you to be a radio jock. So that's how I know a lot of how to do this stuff because of that program. But anyway, I came in there first and then parang on my third year ata. Tama ba? Kasi I was junior jock for 4 years, diba? 4 years? 5 years? Oh my God, I don't remember anymore. V.
You're
No.
old.
V. um,
Like at the end of the summer, going on another year level.
basta on my last year, I met V.
Yeah,
Tap,
it was March
oh, you remember the day.
2017.
Buti ka pa. I don't. But anyway,
I don't know the exact date. I know the exact month and the year.
kasi
It was March 2017.
that was when you entered the junior jock thingy. Right?
Yeah.
So, ayun, me and V immediately clicked. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we kind of were the, like, parang, alam mo yung when you see each other, you know that this person is weird.
Yes.
So, that was kind of what happened between the two of us. Parang, we both were, oh, this person is weird. Yes, friend. Do you get me? Parang, it's kind of like how...
I'm a proud weirdo.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a proud weirdo.
Exactly. Claim it, V. Claim it.
Claim it. It's okay to be weird.
Yeah, so that's how me and Vivian...
Everyone's weird in their own way.
During that time, she was
What?
known as Vivian.
Yes.
But your real name is V. Anika.
Vivianica,
Oh
actually.
yeah, Vivia Anika. Sorry. Why was it Vivian?
It was suggested by our mentor. That's what he was suggesting at that time, and I really don't like it, to be honest.
You don't like Vivian? But I call you
Yeah.
Vivian all the time.
It's okay. You will be an exception.
And then hindi siya
You will be an exception.
Oh, I'm an exception. Okay.
But like exception ka, pero it still doesn't change the
Oh,
fact that she doesn't like
yeah.
the name.
And of course, you and Niña are friends, right? So how did you guys meet?
Yes.
How
I
did
think
we
it-
meet?
It was at the tea shop.
Tea shops.
Which tea shop?
Alicat?
Which
The tea house. Yeah.
yeah,
Alicat.
Alicat.
Diba, it's
Yeah.
where we tambay
Yeah,
after board work. We even stayed up there until 12 midnight.
Yeah, board games usually.
I would-
Yeah.
I used to bring V
Yes.
to Alicat. Sadly, Alicat is closed now, which is so sad.
Yeah.
Sad. But at least it wasn't hit by the pandemic. Alam mo yung parang
True.
it ended on a high note.
Yeah.
Parang it was better that it ended then kaysa sa it ended last year. Kasi if it ended last year, I would be so gutted talaga. Like, at least, parang
Blame.
the owner was able to leave, was able to
Na-
close it
ano
on
siya?
her own terms. Kaysa
On
sa
terms.
na-force
compared to-
siya
pandemic.
mag-sarado. Oo.
Yeah.
So,
Because of the whole COVID.
yeah, which is like awful. But yeah,
Because like a lot of businesses closed, like no forced to close their business because of it. Like difficult to keep open ng shop because of like
We have the rentals.
people
Rent.
rent,
They have to pay the rent. They have to pay the tax.
maintenance.
Yeah,
yeah.
A lot of expenses.
Mm-mm. So I have like a couple of questions, V, for you.
Alright.
Since we're talking about pandemic, how is being a basically DJ ka na ngayon? So how is being a DJ during the pandemic era?
I am very lucky because doon pa ako nagtrabaho with the government radio station, and government workers really need the skeletal force, right? So, thankfully, hindi kami nawalan ng buti na lang we're still working amidst the pandemic kasi we need the source of information. Other radio stations are forced to sign off because they couldn't no longer
Operate
pay
na.
their debts. Yeah, the advertisers could no longer produce. So we are very lucky that we are still kicking ass.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So you
That's
are
good,
Yeah.
at least.
you
Yeah.
work for FM 1. Tama ba?
Yes.
That's the full name?
Yes.
FM, or is it FM Radio 1?
Republica
Republica
okay.
FM 1.
Republica FM1.
Okay, okay.
Republica with a 1. With a 1 instead of
Number
I.
1, or is it?
That's our
Oh, okay.
branding.
Okay.
So, actually, before when FM1 was still new, they actually asked me to also join the force. Pero sabi ko no, 'di ba? I said no kasi I was busy with my other job, and that basically parang led me to not getting that gig, which is, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, kasi personally, it's so stressful being a DJ.
True.
It's so
Especially if you are assigned on the weekdays, you have to be there doing the show every day.
oh my
It's
god,
kind of exhausting. It's a challenge.
Exactly.
It's a challenge. It's not something exhausting. It's rather a challenge.
it's I remember I would stress over what I would say, and I would practice over and over and over again. Tapos
yeah.
parang yun na, the time has come na for me to tell my spiel. And then kulang ako sa time. Hindi ko
Because the intro of the songs are really, really short. 10
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah.
How are you going to can it? How are you going to can it?
Yeah,
That's the question. How are you going to can
So
your spill?
that's what we had to learn back when we were junior jocks, was how to fit
Yeah.
our spiels in the outro of a song. Tama ba? I'm not sure if
Yeah.
you still do that in the outro of the song, and then the intro of the song. Then and then you have to
Yeah.
make sure you hit these points. Like you have to say the radio station name. You have to say the like sometimes you have to. I'm not sure if you guys do it pa. But before we did shout outs. Sometimes we talk about news. Sometimes we give the time, 'di ba? And the weather.
Yeah.
So it was a lot
Yeah.
of stress. It was a lot of research na you have to do it on the spot talaga. And God, it's
And
just
this is why I cannot be a DJ or kahit rookie jock at all, because I can't even pronounce words.
yeah, like BridgeNton.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. It's really a challenge. It's not maybe I have to go through this in order for me to do you call this one? It's part of my growth in the radio industry. So I have no choice. I have to get through this. Then I bet then I will be used to in the years later. So
Mm-mm.
I will get used to that.
So I'm comparing like pre-pandemic and current pandemic is like how big of a difference it is, like the adjustments and so forth.
Before I think I see no difference at all because I only go on air for once a week.
And that is
Ah,
every
okay. And then that's every ano
Free
schedule mo.
Usually usually I go there on weekends.
uh-uh.
No,
Mm.
when I started there in Republica FM1 or FM1 back then, I only go on air on Saturdays and Sundays. And then around early 2020, before pandemic, I was assigned to Saturdays, 6 o'clock a.m. to 11 o'clock. That's 5 hours.
5 hours. I mean,
Yeah,
Wow.
what personally, like, we used to do like what, 3 hours, diba?
yeah. Technically, normally
Yeah.
4 hours, 3 to 4 hours.
God, that katiring niyan. Tapos,
Yeah.
okay.
So from like before until now, how long are you have you been a DJ, and then how long will you keep being one? Like for you.
It's been 3 years already. Although
Counting junior jock
naghiatus
days.
ako for naghiatus ako for almost a year, 2018, 2019, and then August 2019, I got a job at FM1,
Uh-uh. So,
and I got the chance also to play old songs, since back then we had this we play songs of early 2000s every Sunday, which is really charged to experience. Really a charged experience.
wait,
Yeah.
you used to work, didn't you also try, Love Radio? Tama ba? Correct me if I'm wrong.
It was my internship years, but not exactly on Love Radio. It's on their AM station.
Oh,
Mm.
I hate just Love Radio ba? Is it? No. Hindi
You
yung
hate Love Radio?
no, there was this one station that I really hate. Easy Rock. Sorry, Easy Rock pala. I love Love Radio. I also worked at there. Oh my god, I just found that out. V. Seryoso ka? Nag-intern ka sa
Ay,
AM station ng Love Radio, which is ano nga yun?
yes,
What,
Action Radio.
Action Radio. Doon rin ako nag-intern.
What?
Yeah.
Internmates.
Intern.
So you got a chance to deliver Cebuano news.
Oh no no no
Right?
no no! They would not allow me to do that because they know
Why?
they know like they know my capability of
Struggle
not,
is real.
the
Sa'yo.
struggle is real for me sa
Yeah.
Cebuano. So one time they had me guest on air. And then they asked me kung ano yung what was my field of expertise. Kasi 'di ba I do a lot of things. I told them that my field of expertise was exercise. So they got me on their morning show, and then in interview nila ako how like what exercises we could do, ganyan ganyan, and then yun and I talked in English, Tagalog, Cebuano. It was a mix. I was like,
Or
I don't
do you
care.
do konyo?
I don't care if hindi na lang ako maintindihan. Basta at the end of the day, I got my point across.
Yeah. That's what really matters. At least you, what they call this one, you shared what you know. You tell everyone what you know, right?
Yeah, like giving out information is very important, especially like this day and age na
It's
ang
what radio
pandemic.
is all about. We are
Yes.
we are still one of the sources of information, alongside with TV and newspaper and also internet.
Yeah, that's true.
Radio
Yeah.
is not dead at all.
True.
Like no.
That's one reason why I entered radio, because I want to prove to everyone in this world that radio is not dying. Never. Right?
I mean,
No.
you could say podcasting is like internet radio, 'di ba?
Yeah, internet radio, but terrestrial radio still
little
it's
bit.
not it's not dead.
Radio is never gonna
No.
go away. We even have,
No.
'di ba? We even have internet radio. If you're talking about like radio station talaga, like there's internet
Yeah.
radio, 'di ba? Radio 1 is on the air online via what app?
Oh, we have this so-called Radio Nation app. It's for free.
Yeah, so
All you need is your internet connection.
yeah, and then basically you can stream FM1 there, Republica FM1,
Yeah.
'di ba?
Anywhere you are.
Anywhere you are, 'di ba? No matter which part of the country or the world you're in, you can hear V, uh, on the air, like whenever she goes on air, 'di ba? So radio
Yes.
is not dying. It's just evolving and it's adding a lot. So speaking
True.
of podcasting, no, you made a cameo as one of the guests, no, as one of the characters for So Here Is the Story, the season finale of season 1, as Donna, right?
No. Yep.
You were Donna. And can you tell me how it was for you being Donna?
I really don't know who Donna really is in the character. Wala lang, I just take the role, and then I have to deliver the lines the way how it should be delivered. 'Di ba? You sent to me your directives,
Yeah, yeah,
your
yeah.
audio directives. Yeah. So on the on the premiering, was it released in the day or in the night? I don't know.
I think it
On
was
the release.
released on midnight
Oh yeah.
on that day. Tapos.
Yeah. On the premiere date, I finally understand the whole story of Annabelle. It was scary. It was really scary. Like, it kind of reminds me uh of um of this kid who was also been murdered by his own father.
What?
Yeah.
Where are you going with this?
Is this your forehead?
I'm
I
genuinely
think this is-
confused. I'm like, where are you going with this, V?
Di ba the Annabelle doll was owned by I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure about the story.
Okay.
But this is what I know. Annabelle was murdered, right?
Yeah.
The owner of the doll.
Yeah.
And then
Not really the owner of the doll, but like yung Annabelle daw na murder daw siya.
also the Annabelle doll is the kid. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the kid doesn't really exist. It
But-
was
but-
just like a ruse. The
For the demon
The-
to parang.
Yeah.
But
To,
in the
like,
movie version, it was different.
Like let them stay.
The movie version is
Yeah.
different.
Not a doll. So okay. And she was murdered, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the same thing happened to someone I know.
What? Okay.
Wait, you know someone who was murdered? Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't know.
Go on.
I
Tell
can't
the story.
remember. I
No,
can't
go on.
remember.
Yeah, it's okay.
Tell the story. Tell the story. Is this your fart?
Sorry.
Is this your fart?
I
Yeah,
think this is
okay.
your
We're
fourth, yeah.
transitioning. We're transitioning.
Okay. Char. Transitioning.
Yeah, it's a smooth transition. I love it.
Char.
Anyways,
Char, DJ daw siya, DJ. Oh my God. Go.
so yeah, there is this kid, a little girl murdered by her own father, and then many years later, a friend of mine, which naka-attend ko siya at her funeral.
Wait.
She showed me the
Sino
their
naka-attend?
picture.
Yung friend mo or yung friend?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah.
you
Yung
have
naka-attend
a friend
yeah.
who went to a funeral, and then the funeral, the
Was
person who
that-
died in that funeral is a friend of your friend.
Who was
And
that
then you
kid
went-
na murder ng papa
May
niya?
gig kasi at that time, no, nagsa-sideline kasi ako as photographer, and sila yung isa sa pinicturan ko. And then she showed me a photo of the kid, the deceased kid. And I did notice na, there is a blood on her neck.
What? You took a
A
pic.
blood.
Hold on.
Wait, whose neck?
Whose neck?
The, and the picture.
The kids.
Yeah, the
There,
kids.
there's a blood. Yeah.
Okay. Tapos.
Like in this photo, like can you describe the photo? Is the kid dead na lying down or like normal lang na like just a normal photo?
It's a photo of her, but it's like in the studio, her photo taken in the studio.
Okay, tapos.
Yeah, and then she showed me her picture, and I saw some parang blood. It's a blood because there is a red lining. I'm not sure if it's a blood or it's just a. Are you familiar with the lightings, light leaks in film? Yeah,
So a light leak is basically parang a streak of light like in those old films, tama ba?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because I'm still using film camera. So sometimes
It's not
the
digital.
light, it's not digital. Yeah, the light leaks usually appear on the side of the photo. But what I saw on the kid's picture is it's somewhere on the right side of her neck.
Okay.
It's really
So you
scary.
don't believe it? You don't believe it's a light leak? So it could
No.
be something else.
It could
And
be a
you told your
scar
friend
or
this?
what?
Did you tell your friend that who was showing you the photo and like
No,
did you
I
ask
just
like, hey, is this blood? Like casually?
no, I just I kept it to myself because
Mm-hmm.
I just don't I don't know. I couldn't describe this really traumatic uh this really traumatic. It's really traumatic. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
So right now, where is the picture that you took?
I just return it back
To them.
to her. Yeah,
Uh-uh.
to them. But I really have a feeling that it's not a light leak. It's really
Something
really
else.
a red mark, yeah. Because the color of the red, it's very similar to blood.
Mm. And then like you mentioned that you were taking photos during the event. When you had the
Yeah.
photos, like when you saw the photos when they were done, did you
Yeah.
see like any like photo of like the girl in the background, like yung what's his name, the guy that like a story was, the pilot,
Freddy
like
Jackson.
yeah, Freddy Jackson.
Freddie Mercury, Michael
Pretty
Jackson.
Yeah, if they had a kid, he would but yeah, thankfully I do not know if I found something suspicious on some photos I shot because I actually immediately submitted those files to my co-photographer. So yeah.
Mm.
So I didn't get the
So you
chance
didn't get
to
to see.
yeah. I
Uh,
immediately sent it to my co-photographer for post process.
Right. So thank you so much, V. And my keyboard just fell.
Thank you.
I am so sorry. That's what you guys heard. Hold on. Grabe. Kamalas. Every time, I swear, we're cursed. Okay, thank you so much, V.
Yay, thank you.
thank you, V.
Okay. So, I wanted to do this at the end, but I promised everyone that we will be playing Fact or Fic. Because we have V here, and of course, I was expecting V not to come in while we were recording the first part, so I was like, okay, well, I'll just move it to the end. But apparently, V could come in like for the whole session, so I might have to move Fact or Fic back to the start of the show next time. But
Oh, so
anyway,
okay.
anyway, it's time to play fact or fic. Hold on.
The music.
Yeah, the music. Here we go.
Music.
Fact or fic. Fic. That's it. That's the theme song. Um, I I remember when I told everyone I hated that theme song, so I changed it.
You changed it. Oh, good for
It's
you.
it's now shorter, considerably shorter. It's just the part that I love, which is this. Fact or fic. Basically, Fact or Fic is a game. If you don't know already, I suggest you listen to the whole of season 1 because we played Fact or Fic a lot. And that's all I'm going to say. But anyway, Fact or Fic is this game that I give a summary or a sentence or two of a summary of an event. Now, this could be fact, like it happened in real life, or it could be fic or fiction, like it could be from a song, a movie, or a book. Okay? So it's both Ninya's and V's job to guess if it's fact or fic. Gets?
Yes. So basically, if I lose, we can have a run against Mars in playing fact or fake to take in the place of being Andrew's co-host.
Yes, because we play fact or fic because we're constantly looking for a new co-host to replace Nins kasi Ninya has really bad internet and we would like
Yes.
a co-host with nice internet. Uh, so
Big
V, are
number
you
one
ready to play?
requirement.
Are you ready to play fact or fic? I'll take that as a yes. Okay, here we go. First question. Is this fact or fic? A woman guides her two children to a refugee camp after the whole country is plagued with an unseen enemy. Is it fact or fic? V, is it fact or fic?
V. Hello,
V,
V.
wag ka mag-Google. Wag mo ito i-Google. V,
Oh no,
hello?
requirement number one is good internet. Oh no, V.
Ay, wala na si VX na di na siya pwede mag-replace.
Wala na.
I said fake.
Oh, you
I
said
said
fic.
fake.
Okay.
We couldn't hear
Yeah.
you.
We couldn't hear you. What about you, Nins? What do you think it is?
I can say fact. It could be possible.
Now, why do you say fact?
Cause I think there's this story like back then na some guy was like running around and then he was like yelling like the enemies are ahead or something, and then like that's a real story, and then like probably who knows like if there's like some woman who got her kid and then just like run away because like enemies are coming, and then like I don't know.
Okay. So, this is
Yeah.
for Ninya. Basically, Ninya, you are wrong. It's fiction. So while the story is generic, this is actually the synopsis or the really quick synopsis of Bird Box, the movie and also novel. The movie was released
Oh,
on
okay, yeah.
2018 and the novel was released in 2014. So, second question, is this fact or fic? A teenage girl dies after entering a haunted house in Ohio. Is it fact or fic? Okay, since V was first kanina, I'll let Nina go first this time. Is this fact or fic?
It's like kind of tricky because it could be fiction and it could be a fact as well. I'm gonna go with fact because it's possible na like she was either one murdered during like going through the haunted house, or she could have had a heart attack when she went
Okay.
to the haunted house.
Okay. V, what do you say?
So yeah.
V? Oh no, V!
Hello?
Hello,
Can you
yeah.
hear me?
Hi.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
we
can
can
hear
hear
you
you
now.
now.
Okay, for me, I think it's, ano ba? Fiction.
Fiction? Why do you say it's fiction?
I don't know, it's just a wild guess.
Okay, confirmed. V wasn't listening. But anyway, thank you so much. And Charla. Charla. Okay, I'm gonna have to change this drum roll to either fact or fic. So I don't have to parang choose. Basta anyway, I'll fix it for next episode. But V, you are wrong. It's fact. So this actually happened. A 16-year-old was watching went to a haunted house na theme park and to watch her father perform. Pero she got scared at one of the attractions, and then she had like a heart defect. So she lost her breath, and to compensate, her heart went into shock. Tapos, yun, she died. But,
Oh.
yep, that was fact. That was a real thing that happened. Now for the final question, is this fact or fic? A kid finds a 6-shooter gun in his dad's closet, hidden with a box of fun things. This spurs him to warn the other children to try and outrun his bullet. Is this fact or fic? Nins, I'll let you... No. Who went first kanina? Nins. V, I'll let you go first. So, is this
Okay.
fact or fic?
Fact.
That's actually fact, I'm gonna say.
Okay. Since both of you answered the same thing, you guys are both wrong.
Oh, really?
Oh, man.
So this is the lyrics to Pumped Up Kicks by Foster the People.
Oh.
Uh,
I have no clue.
all the other kids
All
with
the
the
others.
pumped up kicks, you
Pumped
better
up
run,
kicks.
better run, faster than my bullet.
Okay,
All
okay.
the other, diba? So there you go. That was fact or fic, you guys. Unfortunately, v, you didn't win. It was a tie. You both got 1-1. But hopefully next time we will have a major fact or fic tournament, and you guys will play, and it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It's just some things that we are thinking of doing on the show.
Need to
Anyway,
catch up with your episodes first and foremost.
yes, you need to listen. Anyway, so thank you so much, V.
Where can people find you? Social media? What's your your current schedule for the FM station?
You can follow me on social media at Vivian or at V on the air. I actually have 2 Instagram accounts.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can go follow her socials. This is Instagram,
Instagram
Twitter,
lang.
and Facebook. Is that right, or is it Instagram now?
On Instagram again, I'm at Vivian or at V on the air. So you can follow both. That I would be pleased. And then as per Facebook, I also have a page intended for my radio show. That's still the same name that's at V on the air.
Yeah. And of course, for you guys who didn't know, FM1 actually has a podcast. It's like it's I believe I listened to some of the episodes, but it's hosted by the people who host the Manila
Jocks.
the
Manila,
the Manila
Jocks.
Jocks, right? Will there be any chance na Davao Jocks will have their episode or something like that?
We're still planning for it.
Well, hopefully you guys will, kasi I will definitely listen to that episode. And I'm a huge supporter of FM1,
Keep
the
us
radio station, of
posted.
course. Kasi all of the jocks there, I believe, are especially since most of the jocks there were my mentors as well, for as well as kay V, diba? So Yun. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for another successful episode of the Frightening, Alarming Real Life Tale Show. Even though it
Thank
took us 2 hours to
you.
record this, don't worry. I will cut it down to probably 30 minutes. Sorry, 1 hour and 30 minutes. So here we go.
30
Silence,
minutes.
please.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
do my
Hopefully.
outro. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of the Frightening, Alarming Real Life Tales Show. You can follow Niña on all her socials at Nin C Fernandez. That's NINCFERNANDEZ. I'm at The Andrew Tops on everything. And the show's Facebook and Twitter is at FARTSPod. If you've got a scary story you'd like to share, then you can email fartspod@gmail.com or message us on our socials. We also have a Discord server, so if you want to come and hang out with us, we frequently talk about anything scary there, and we also post memes and stuff. So the link will be in the show notes of this episode or in our socials as well. Till next week. Bye, Nins. Bye, V.
Bye. Bye, guys. Keep posted and,
Bye,
go
guys.
follow us. Bye.
Bye, V.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
BridgeNton.
No. I
Say it
said
again. Say it again.
no. BridgeNton. What? Shut
Wala lang. Parang little kid who's saying Bridget. Hey, mommy, daddy, BridgeNton. Okay. Anyway, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Same person, remember?
Okay.
What's the term again? What they call this one? The
BridgeNton.
02.
Ay, sorry.
Bridgeford. Mas ma-pronounce ko pa ang Bridgeford.
BridgeNton.
Bridgeford.
BridgeNton.
BridgeNton? Whatever. The one thing I cannot pronounce right multiple times in this episode.